Why do I like the gold standard? Because whenever we were free to choose, we chose gold. Now, Milton Friedman had this series called Free to Choose. And guess what Milton Friedman's view was on gold? Bitter opponent. He was he favored a 3% rule of the Fed. He supported the Fed. So I'm not a big fan of Milton Friedman on that issue. The reason, I mean, look, why do we have to have money? We have to have money because of double coincidence of wants. I have a pickle and I want a chicken. Do you know what the odds of me finding somebody who's got a chicken and wants a pickle? Very difficult. So what I'll do is I'll take my chicken and I'll turn it into salt on the ground that salt will be acceptable. And you have a pickle. And even though you don't want salt, you'll take you'll take my chicken for salt, and you'll go out and buy the pickle somewhere else. Well, now what would be a good intermediary? Salt would be a pretty good money. How about bananas? Bananas wouldn't be a good money because they fall apart after a week or so. How about cement? Well, not valuable enough per weight or per cubic. What about diamonds? Diamonds are a lousy money because you can't make change in them. You break a diamond in half, and I think it's the two pieces are worth 1/8 of what the total was. So gold was very good money. Gold and silver, whenever people were free to choose, they chose gold. The government doesn't like gold because you can't inflate it. And the government only has 3 ways of raising money. One is taxes, and everyone knows who's responsible for taxes. You can't blame taxes on private sector. The other is borrowing, but you have to pay it back. And the third is inflation. They love inflation because they can blame it on, greedy consumers. That's what the Psaki is now blaming the empty shelves. Consumers are too greedy or some crazy thing like that. So my hierarchy would be whatever the free enterprise system picks, which was gold. Secondly, Bitcoin, because that too is part of the free enterprise system, but it only came about because gold was squelched. I'd like to see a fair fight or a fair competition between the Bitcoin and gold. And I think gold would win out, but I'm not sure, and I don't really care. It's sort of like, what's my view? Should we have chocolate ice cream or vanilla ice cream? I have no views. Whatever people want. So my view on gold versus the Bitcoin is whatever people want. If they want Bitcoin, fine, I'm a Bitcoiner. If they want gold or copper or whatever for lesser coins, that's fine as well. But I would be very much opposed to fiat currency.